If progressives are disproportionately buying the fiction of an independent judiciary, then who is selling it? And the answer, quite frankly, is people like those in this meeting. Legal elites, academics, Supreme Court practitioners who benefit from not criticizing the court, and many of the elite journalists who cover the court and seem intent on manufacturing public trust and projecting an image of moderation before the final partisan shoe drops every single term. Now, to be clear, I'm not referring to a particular commissioner or witness or everyone. There clearly have been examples of those who have brought this uncomfortable truth to bear, such as Professor Nico Bowie last month. But that's the point. We're exceptions. There's a broad legal elite culture that fosters and promotes the myth of an independent, apolitical judiciary that must be preserved. And I will say that I believe passionately in the ideal of an independent judiciary. I fought for years to hold the line, thinking that that would help maintain the legitimacy of the courts, but I was wrong. The reality today is far different from the ideal, and that is my concern. That the debate around court reform has become too academic, too theoretical, too detached from the impact of the court and its decisions on people's everyday lives. We simply do not have an apolitical, independent court. We have a court that consistently rules in favor of the Republican Party, the wealthy, the powerful, and corporations. Republicans do not deny their politicization of the court. They revel in it because they benefit from it. But more alarmingly, the court's decisions are not just pro-Republican, they're anti-democracy. From Shelby County to allowing voter roll purges, to allowing partisan gerrymandering, to making it harder to vote during a pandemic, and this pattern continued this year with Brnovich, our democracy is under assault by this Supreme Court. So we cannot evaluate reform proposals under a rubric of whether or not they will preserve this court. We need reforms sufficient to expand democracy and justice. We need to expand the Supreme Court. As a candidate, President Biden said he was not a fan of expanding the court, and I agree. I'm not a fan of expanding the Supreme Court either, but doing so is rooted in our Constitution